that the water depth at the shallow end is 1.80 metres and the deep end is 1.8 metres. Starting blocks are 0.75 metres above the water at the end of the pool. Coaches are reminded that only swimmers who have reached the ASA Competitive Start Award standard are permitted to start using a shallow racing dive from the starting blocks. Others who have not reached this standard must start in the water. If you are starting in the water, you must lower yourself over the side. Do not jump or dive. If there is a false start, swimmers, you must continue with a shallow racing dive. You must not topple into the water head downwards, as this is dangerous. An alarm will be sounded should it be necessary to evacuate the building. The balcony spectators, please follow the marked emergency exits. Swimmers and officials must not return to the changing rooms to collect their clothes or belongings and shall be guided by the pool staff. In accordance to wave power, please remember, no mobile phones are allowed in the changing rooms.
So once again then everybody, a very good evening to you as we get underway with the final session of the opening weekend of the Swimming England South East Long Course Championships for 2026. Session 6 then underway, 3 disciplines to enjoy this evening. We have the boys 50-metre butterfly heats coming up very, very shortly. We then have the girls 200-metre freestyle, and then we will end the weekend with the boys 100-metre freestyle. We'll then have a pause, and then we will begin our finals as well and get them underway, hopefully finishing in around about a couple of hours' time. So looking forward to all of this over the next 2 hours or so. Massive thank you to everybody here who's been with us, whether you've been with us for one session or all 6 here at the K2 in Crawley. It's been fabulous to be here, and again, the home of Crawley Swim Team. And once again, a massive hello to everybody who's watching this event on the live stream and has been all weekend long. Loved your comments coming in. Remember to use that hashtag SERChamps26. Before we go any further, we do have a couple of thank yous to make. First of all, can we please make some noise for our event makers who have been fantastic all weekend. They have been brilliant in getting everybody into the right positions. And keep your applause going as well for all of our officials who have given it their time this weekend as well to make sure that this event runs smoothly. This could not be done without either one of you. So thank you very, very much indeed for all of your hard work throughout the weekend. We'd now like to introduce our officials for the final session of the weekend. And we'll start off with our technical director. She's been brilliant all weekend. One more session won't hurt her at all. Chris Hobbs is our technical director this evening. Our principal referee this evening is Jenny Lonsborough. And let's welcome the rest of our referee crew. First of all, please welcome Richard Corrigan. And also, please welcome Dave Forward. And our referee here with us in the AOE is Kate Hamilton. And finally, our starter for this evening's session is Simon Clench. So we're pretty much then all set to go. It is the final session of Swimming England South East Long Course Championship 2026 opening weekend. And we begin with event 207. It is the boys 50-metre butterfly. 12 heats in all coming up. And let's get going then with heat number 1. First then of 12 heats, and this is how we line up. Isaac Barker of Hastings Seagull in 3, Archie Goldhawk of Elmbridge Phoenix in 4, Angus Mercer of Windsor in 5, and Luke Kennedy of Tilehurst Swimming Club in lane number 6. So we come down then towards the closing stages of this heat. It looks very, very tight indeed, but it looks like it's going to be Isaac Barker who will get the touch at a time of 34.54. Angus Mercer comes home in 2nd place, Archie Goldhawk in 3rd, Luke Kennedy in 4th. There's the official result for Heat 1. Time for Heat 2. Off and racing then in Heat 2 of 12. As fast and furious action as it always is on the 50s. And straight away we can see there, really going well in lane number 8 is Jensen Maxted there of Mid Sussex Marlins. They just have the advantage as we head in towards the second half of this race. Also going pretty well now though in lane number 4 as well is Charlie May of Thanet. He might now have that advantage as we come in towards the closing stages then. Looks like it's going to be Charlie May who will get the touch, and he will do so in a time of 33.64. Tied for second between Oscar Hillier and also Killian Evans. Official result declared for Heat 2. Here's Heat 3. Here we go then with Heat number 3. Very good start there in lane number 5 with Gabriel Koyman. Might just have the advantage. Also Charlie Precious in lane number 4. Going very well at this early stage. Very well again as well. Parker Pollard there in lane number 8 as well. Right up there in the mix as we come down towards the closing stages. But it is Charlie Precious who may just have the advantage as we come through into the 5-metre mark. Very, very tight. It's all going to be, of course, as it always is on the touch. And it's Charlie Precious at a time of 32.67 who gets the touch there. Gabriel Koyman coming in second place. Third place is going to go to Parker Pollard. And the official result, the Clever Heat 3. Here's Heat 4. Off we go again then. Very good start there. Looks like in lane number 6 there for Harry Ola. Might just have the advantage. Also going pretty well now. In lane number 4 is Tax Topnikar. And with him there in lane number 3, Thomas Salter, not too far away. As we continue onwards now and in towards the closing stages, it's Tax Topnikar who will take the victory, it looks like, in this race. And he does do in a time of 32.06. Thomas Salter will come home in second place. Ethan Thang in lane 5 comes home in third. There's the official result for Heat number 4. Here's Heat 5. Heats come thick and fast as they always do in the 50s, and a good start there. Looks like in lane number 6 from Leo Lewis there of Charlton Otters may just have the lead at this point. Also going with him there next door in lane number 7, Hugo Francis Hodgson of Dover Lifeguard as well, trying to stay with him. But it looks like at the moment Leo Lewis has that advantage as we head into the closing stages of this race. Also going pretty well in lane number 3 is Zeke Tennant. But it's all going to be, as always, on the touch. And it's going to go to Leo Lewis in a time of 31.72. Zeke Tennant will come home in second place. And it's Marco Iprignac who will take third place in lane 5. There's the official results for heat number 5. Here we go with heat number 6. Heat 6 then underway, and a pretty good start once again in the middle lanes there, that time for Gabriel Kusingham. Kusingham, excuse me. Also going pretty well in lane number 6 is Freddie Saul as well, who looks like he may just have the advantage as we head into the closing stages. Freddie Saul then leading the way at the moment, but as always, can change on the final few metres. Going to be pretty close on the touch. Also getting involved there in lane number 3 is Jack Dodd, but it will be Freddie Saul who will get the touch at a time of 31.73. Gabriel Kusingham will come home in second, Jack Dodd in third. Official result then declared for heat number 6. Here's heat 7. Halfway through the heats then, and here we go with heat number 7. Very good start there in lane number 8 from Leo Howells, who may just take the lead at this point, but it is very, very tight, as it always is. Going quite well there in lane number 6 is Christian Hewitt, Kareem Shaheen as well, not too far away, and in lane 3 as well, Lucas Yu, not too far away either. Looks like he's got the advantage there as Lucas Yu. As we come up towards the end of this race, it will be Lucas Yu in a time of 30.40. Excellent stuff there from Lucas Yu. Christian Hewitt will take second place. Third place is going to go to Austin Christopher in lane number 1. Official result declared for heat number 7. Here comes heat number 8. Heat number 8 then underway. 2 middle lanes there. Lewis De Silva and Jack Tyndall now maybe coming into the advantage. Also going pretty well in lane 7 is Theo Edmonstone West. But looks like it's Jack Tyndall who has got the advantage as we head in towards the second half of this race. And down toward the timing end once again. Jack Tyndall now starting to pull away, and looks like that he will get the touch in a time of 30.11 seconds. Second place will go to Moncal there in lane number 3. Third place will go to Lewis De Silva in lane number 4. Official result then declared for heat number 8. Here comes heat number 9. Heat on 12 then is underway. Really good start there in lane number 6 there from Kieran East, who may just have the advantage here. Also going pretty well in lane number 8 is Chris Leach here as well from Abingdon Vale. He's going very well. Also going pretty well in lane numbers 2 and 3. We've got James Toggill and Lewis Howard. Going to be pretty tight on the touch as it always is. It will go to Lewis Howard at a time of 29.67 seconds. James Toggill will get second place. Third place will go to Charlie Parkin Marsh in lane 5. And we have the official results for heat number 9. Here comes heat number 10. Start of our seeded heats then. Third fastest qualifier for this race is Daniel Mashula. He is in lane number 4 from Shelford Otters. Third fastest qualifier for this event. Going with him at the moment is Dane Rawkins there in lane number 5. Those two having a great battle for the lead. Not too far away there at the moment. Seth Hamilton trying to get involved in it too. But as we come towards the touch, it's going to be pretty tight on it. But it will be Daniel Mashula in a time of 28.84 seconds. Dane Rawkins, I should say, sorry, excuse me, will get second place. Third place will go to Seth Hamilton. And there is the official result for heat number 10. Here comes heat number 11. Next fastest qualifier, second fastest qualifier is Juan Ju of Windsor. He is in lane number 4. They just have that advantage though. In lane number 5, it's Harry Harris. And of course, he got bronze earlier on today in the freestyle. So looking forward to seeing that duel. But it is going to be Juan Ju then, who looks like he will prove why he is the second fastest qualifier for this event and come through in a time of 28.17 seconds. Faster than his qualification time, Henry Hartman will come home in second place. Third place will go to Cohen Daly in lane number 6. And we have the official results for heat number 11. And here comes heat 12. Off and racing in heat number 12, featuring our fastest qualifier, Charlie Shaw, qualified in a time of 28.42 for this event. Going with him there is Zach Howell in lane number 5. Also going with them, trying to get involved, is George Robinson in lane number 3 and Matthew Saunders in lane number 6. But looks like it could be Zach Howell here who might just get the touch on. Could be very, very tight, but it will be Zach Howell in a time of 28.89 seconds. Matthew Saunders taking second place. Third place going to George Robinson. And there is the official results for heat number 12, and that concludes the heats for the men's 11-14 50 metres butterfly. We will now move then on to event number 208. It is the female 200 metre freestyle. 9 heats coming up in this event, and this then is coming up is heat number 1. first of 9 heats then. And the girls 200-meter freestyle. These are how the athletes line up. We have Hannah Eborn of Woking going in lane number 2. We then have Hetty Martin of Basingstoke Bluefins going in lane number 3. Esther Bull of Winchester City Penguins goes in lane number 4. With Ella Hughes of Guildford City going in lane number 5. Edie Butler of Maidstone is now in lane number 6. And Elmbridge Phoenix's Lydia Maciejka, who has the early advantage in the first 50, is in lane number 7. Coming down then to the time again for the first time in this race, and it is still Lydia Maciejka who just has the advantage. Hannah Eborn and Hetty Martin fighting out for second and third at the moment, but we have seen in the races, specifically as well on the 200 free, in the boys race earlier on, that positions can change rather dramatically over the last 100 metres. At the moment though, Lydia Maciejka leads the way. Hannah Eborn in second, Hetty Martin in third, Edie Butler in fourth, Ella Hughes in fifth, and Esther Bull in sixth at that turn. So Lydia Maciejka from Elmbridge Phoenix has the lead. We have Hannah Eborn in second, and Hetty Martin there in third position. So maybe some quick water at the moment in the outside lanes. We have seen some good performances in the outside lanes throughout this weekend. So also some good water for all of our athletes there. Lydia Maciejka then leading the way with 50 metres to go. She has the advantage. And Hannah Eborn is there in second, Hetty Martin in third, Esther Bull now moving into fourth position, Ella Hughes into fifth, and Edie Butler is now in sixth position. So a good turn there from Hannah Eborn. They just have actually put her ahead slightly of Lydia Maciejka, but Maciejka coming back at her now as we enter the closing stage. It's going to be pretty tight, it looks like, between these two, but coming along really strongly there. Watch out in lane number 5, Ella Hughes having a good final 50. I think she might just run out of water though, but it will be Hannah Eborn now who looks like she will get the touch on, and she will win this first heat of the girls 200-metre freestyle in a time of 2:27.71. Lydia Maciejka coming home in second place. Ella Hughes with a really good final 50 takes home third. Here's the official result for heat number 1. Here comes heat number 2. Off we go then with heat number 2, and this is how we line up with all 8 lanes being used across the pool. It's Thea Routley of Guildford City in lane number 1. Eliza Smackash of Edenbridge Piranhas in lane number 2. Amersham's Hannah Wittich is in lane number 3. We then have Federica Johnson of Woking going in lane number 4. Ashley Plugasley Slokovic, who celebrated her birthday yesterday here at the K2 in Crawley, from St George's Ascot, is in lane number 5. Then we have Nevaeh Lycett of Winchester City Penguins in lane number 6. Rose Irwin of RTW Monson goes in lane number 7. And in lane number 8 from Portsmouth Northsea, it's Poppy Bassingdale, who of course was excellent on the 1500 metre free earlier on today. Can she do the same on the 200? Eliza Smackash at the moment, and in lane number 2 has the lead. Second place right now is Federica Johnson. Ashley Plugasley Slokovic goes into third position at the moment. So we take the turn. Fourth going to Hannah Wittich, fifth will be Rose Irwin, sixth for Thea Routley, seventh for Nevaeh Lycett, and eighth at the moment is Poppy Bassingdale, but she is very much one for the back 100, is what we've seen, of course, on the 1500 earlier on today. So still leading the way there is Eliza Smackash in second position. Federica Johnson, well, just pushed into third at the moment there by Ashley Plugasley Slokovic. as we come up towards the 150-metre turn. And it will still be Eliza Smackage in the lead. Ashley Pugsley-Slokovic in second, Federica Johnson third, Hannah Wittich in fourth. Rose Irwin in fifth, Thea Routley in sixth, Poppy Bassendale now into seventh place, and Nevaeh Lycett into eighth position. So it's going to be quite tight, it looks like, for the top three here. We've got Eliza Smackage in two, Federica Johnson in four, and Ashley Pugsley-Slokovic in lane number five, who may now just have that advantage as we head into the closing stages. Federica Johnson trying to stay with her as well, and Eliza Smackage as well, not too far away as we come into the final few moments of this race. Looks like it's going to be Ashley Pugsley-Slokovic who will just get the touch in a time of 2:25.88. Federica Johnson taking second place, and then Eliza Smackage coming home in third. Here comes heat number three. Off and racing then with heat number three, and this is how we line up. Eliana Orji of Atlantis Swimming Club goes in lane number one. And of course, she won earlier on this afternoon, so can she get through to another final? Potentially add that to her collection. She won the 50 freestyle earlier on today in her age category. Lily Dengate of Eastbourne going in lane number two. In Crawley's Livy Chaviaris is in lane number three. We then have Guildford City's Ava Robson in lane number four. Summer Wootton Wiles of Portsmouth North Sea in lane number five. We then have Jessica Oakman of City Brighton and Hove in lane number six. Evie Van Beers of Sevenoaks is in lane number seven, and Isla Gadsby of Maxwell in lane number eight. We can now tell you the finalists for the boys 50-metre butterfly finals. Starting off with the 11 to 12 category, it will be Alexander Oman, Damir Yakno, Taksh Choptakar, Charlie Precious, Thomas Salter, Gabriel Koyman, Paul Balsis, and Ethan Tang. The reserves are Charlie Woodward, Charlie May, Parker Pollard, and Harry Ola. In the 13-year-old category, the finalists are Zach Howell, George Robinson, Lewis Howard, Oscar Larami, Ethan Brown, Lucas Yu, Mond Cow, and Sebastian Cardanath Gomez. The reserves are Theo Edmondson West, Christian Hewitt, Austin Christopher, and Radita Biamantara. Moving on finally into the 14-year-old category, your finalists are Jian Ju, Daniel Mashula, Matthew Saunders, Dane Rawkins, Henry Harkman, Charlie Shaw, Seth Hamilton, and Cohen Daly. The reserves are Asher Penwarden, Harry Harris, Nathan Austin, and James Toghill. Summer Wootton Wiles comes in to win heat number three, then at a time of 2:21.26. Second place going to Ava Robson, third going to Lily Dengate. There's the official results for heat number three. Here comes heat number four. Here we go then with heat number four, and these are the athletes as they line up across the pool. Eliza Perkins of Wickham District is in lane number one. We have Hadley Smith of Guildford City in lane number two. Anya Agaral of Medway Maritime is in lane number three. In lane number four of Herne Bay, it is Maisie Butler. Tigers' Vicky Grant goes in lane number five. Eva Shukru of Leatherhead is in lane number six. Lottie Geary of Maxwell is in lane number seven. And in lane number eight of City of Oxford, it is Selena Zhu. I can tell you that in event number 208, heat number two, and lane number 4. They've been disqualified due to a technical infraction. Halfway stage coming up then of this race, and it is Maisie Butler out in the lead there in the centre lane. Second place at the moment, Vicky Grant. Third for Anya Agarwal. Fourth for Lottie Geary at this moment in time. As we come down then towards the second half of the race, still Maisie Butler out there in front of the advantage. Vicky Grant there not too far away in second. Third at the moment looks like it's Anya Agarwal. No real change to the order from the previous turn, but Vicky Grant still trying to stay close there to Maisie Butler, who is out in front at this moment in time. Butler then will take the turn in front. Vicky Grant is in second place. Third place down, Lottie Geary having a good swim down there in lane number 7, and Agarwal in fourth. We have Eva Shocker in fifth, sixth for Eliza Perkins, seventh for Selena Zhu, and eighth for Hadley Smith in this heat. But Maisie Butler still out there in front at the moment and has been throughout the majority of this race. And it looks like she will come in to win heat number 4 of 9 here in the girls 200-metre freestyle. Here she comes, and we will watch the clock. Can she get under 2:20? The answer is yes, she can. 2:19.83, better as a qualification time by nearly a second there. There's Maisie Butler, second going to Vicky Grant. Third will go to Lottie Geary. Official results declared for heat 4. Here comes heat number 5. Heat number 5 then lines up like this. Nora Jepson of Wickham District is in lane number 1. City Southampton's Grace Barker goes in lane number 2. Then we have Effie Maxted of Mid Sussex Marlins in lane number 3. Chloe Himsley of Sevenoaks goes in lane number 4. And then it's Holly O'Donoghue of Hastings Seagull in lane number 5. Charlotte Bolton of Beausejour Barracuda is in lane number 6. Rona Raleigh of City of Brighton and Hove goes in lane number 7. Then we have Evie Carruthers of Guildford City going in lane number 8. So Chloe Himsley has gone off with a big lead at early doors and has the advantage here in heat 5 of 9. Don't forget, still to come, we do have the boys 100-metre freestyle as well. And then of course we'll have a short break to allow our finalists to warm up, and then we'll have our finals of the weekend. Weekend 1 here at the Swim England South East Long Course Championships. Don't forget that next weekend we will be in Wickham for all the action from the age group championships, from the youth championships. Hope you can join us there or watch us with us on the live stream. And then the final weekend of action here for our age group championships will be in Winchester. Tickets go on sale for that at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So hopefully you can join us live, or if not, of course, you can watch it on the live stream there as well. Plenty more swimming action to come here as the build up towards nationals and everything else comes on. As Chloe Himsley still has that lead then. Second place now to Nora Jepson over there in lane number 1. Very good swim from her at the moment in time. Lane number 3 is Effie Maxted. She's in third position as we come up towards the closing stages. And Chloe Himsley has gone off like a proverbial train. She's getting reeled in a little bit, but I think the main two trying to chase her down are going to run out of water. As Chloe Himsley will come in at a time of 2:16.14. And then Nora Jepson will take second place with Effie Maxted taking home third position in this heat. Official result declared for heat 5, here's heat 6. Heat 6 then, underway. And here are the athletes who line up in heat number 6. Lily Cranfield of Dorking going in lane number 1. Maria Stamanova of Woking goes in lane number 2. Lane 3, you see Georgia Norley from Maidstone in that lane. And then we have Delilah Ledbury from Wantage White Horses in lane number 4. Maisie Durrant of City Brighton Hove going into lane number 5. Mariam Dar of Guildford City is in lane number 6. We have Amelia Heap of Wickham District. She is in lane number 7. And Sophie Burgos of Havant and Waterloo will complete our lineup in lane number 8. So it is Maisie Durrant who has that advantage at this area. Still quite an early stage of the race, but we're going up towards halfway now. Also going pretty well there, Amelia Heap down here in lane number 7, and also as well Lily Cranfield over there in lane number 1. Far side as we look here, both in the spectator area and also on the live stream. Maisie Durrant leading the way with a time of 1:07.30. Amelia Heap second, Sophie Burgos in third, Lily Cranfield in 4th position there. As looks like the Durrant may just be getting reeled in slightly here by the rest of the pack. And including there Delilah Ledbury, of course, fastest qualifier for this particular heat. But Amelia Heap is now becoming the new leader a little bit here. As we head down towards the final 5 metres of this particular stage of the race, we will take the turn and take the touch where Amelia Heap will be in the lead at a time of 1:42.5. Maisie Durrant in second, third for Sophie Burgos, fourth for Mariam Dar, fifth for Delilah Ledbury, sixth for Lily Cranfield, George Orley in seventh, and Maria Stamanova currently right now in 8th position. So it is Amelia Heap who has that lead here as we head in towards the final 25 metres. And Sophie Burgos is starting to come a little bit, maybe trying to jump back here at Pessa in lane number 7. Quite tight for the minor placings, I suspect, but it might not be tight here for the win as Amelia Heap will come in. And we will watch the clock, and she will come in a time of 2:17.83. Quite tight for the minor places. Delilah Ledbury, though, with a very good final 50 there. We'll get her into second position. Maisie Durrant will take third place. Official result then declared for heat number 6. Here comes heat number 7. So then heat number 7 underway, and it is the start of our seeded heats. The 3 fastest qualifiers for this event will be seeded into the final 3 heats. Chloe Hughes of Bracknell and Wokingham is in lane number 1. We then have Lucy Batt of Wickham District in lane number 2. Erica Projuka of Guildford City is in lane number 3. And then our third fastest qualifier for this event is Elise Butler of Maidstone. And of course, she won bronze earlier on today in the 50 free. So she qualified in a time of 2:10.20. She's in lane number 4. Sophia Simonas of Leatherhead then goes in lane number 5. Emmeline Eels of Guildford City is in lane number 6. Erin Ellis of Leatherhead, is in lane number 6. Eve Palmer of Winchester Penguins is in lane number 7. And then we have Margot Spessier Chahal of Guildford City in lane number 8 at the moment in time. But it is Elise Butler who has the early advantage as we get to the halfway point. Sophia Simonas just trying to keep her honest here at this point in time. Top 2 there in the centre of the pool. Continuing on there. If anything, Sophia Simonas might have just taken the advantage here actually, as we make our way down to the 150-metre mark. Elise Butler, though, now starting to come back, and it looks like she will take us into the turn just slightly in front, but it is very, very close between the pair. Here is Elise Butler then, just leading the way. Sophia Simonas in second, Erica Trojuka in third, fourth for Chloe Hughes, fifth for Erin Ellis, sixth for Lucy Batt, seventh for Margot Spessier Chahal, and then Eve Palmer in 8th place at the moment. So here is the top 2 finding it out as we head in towards the closing stages. 25 metres to go. And Elise Butler still just about in front, but Sophia Simonis is not going to let her have it all her own way as we head in towards the closing stages. Good swim there from Chloe Hughes as well. She's got herself up into third. And it's all going to be on the touch here. Will Elise Butler get the touch? Yes, she will, at a time of 2:12.44. Just ahead of Sophia Simonis in second. As we say, very good swim there in lane 1 from Chloe Hughes. She comes home to take third place. Official result then declared for heat number 7. Here comes heat number 8. Heat number 8 of 9 then underway, and we have Lucinda Spalek Puchacharen of Maidstone in lane number 1. Anna Collins of Guildford City is in lane number 2. Sophie Painter-Hart of Haverton Waterlooville is in lane number 3. And our second fastest qualifier, qualified in a time of 2:09.60. That is Tyler Thomas of RTW Monson. Jess Stafford is next, she's in lane number 5. From Wickham District. And then we have Emmeline Eales of Guildford City in lane number 6. Maggie Broniowska of Guildford City, lane number 7. And Mia Litley as well. She is in lane number 8, and she's from Maidenhead. So Jess Stafford leading the way at the moment in time. As we come up towards the halfway point of this race. She will take the turn in front, just ahead of Tyler Thomas in second. Third for Emmeline Eales, fourth for Sophie Painter-Hart, fifth for Mia Litley, sixth for Anna Collins. Lucinda Spalek Puchacharen in 7th position, and Maggie Broniowska currently in 8th place at the moment, but very tight across the pool as you would expect in this heat. As here comes Tyler Thomas starting to try and make her move there, quite close to the rails. The two of them, her and Jess Stafford, coming very, very close to each other there on the railings as they both take the turn. And there's a difference of about 0.2 of a second between the pair. Emmeline Eales now in the 3rd place, Sophie Painter-Hart in the 4th, Mia Litley in 5th, Maggie Broniowska in 6th place, Anna Collins in 7th, and Lucinda Spalek Puchacharen currently in 8th position. But it's going to be quite tight, I suspect, for the top 2 again here in this heat as we head in towards the closing stages. It's going to be Jess Stafford and Tyler Thomas, both matching each other stroke for stroke as we come into the final 5 metres. All going to be here on the touch, and it's going to be Jess Stafford in a time of 2:12.68 for Jess. Tyler Thomas coming home in 2nd place. 3rd place, they're going to go to Sophie Painter-Hart. And there is the official result for heat number 8. Time for our 9th and final heat. Our final girls' heat then of the weekend, and this is how we line up. We have Alana Jones over in lane number 1 from City of Southampton. Abby Whittaker of Woking goes in lane number 2. Yasmin Amory of Whitney District going lane number 3. And our fastest qualifier in a time of 2:08.25 from Guildford City is Maddie Markell. She is in lane number 4. Minnie Wilkinson of Wickham District is in lane number 5. And then we have Julia Streziek of Tigers in lane number 6. Emily Heavens of Mid-Sussex Marlins goes in lane number 7. And then we have Hattie Stanley of Wickham District going in lane number 8. So at the moment then, Maddie Markell is on her way pretty comfortably in his first 100 metres. And she has a clear lead at the moment far away there is Minnie Wilkinson, who is trying to keep her honest, but at the end of the first 100 metres, it's Maddie Markell with a gap of around about 2 seconds to Minnie Wilkinson. Abby Whittaker in third, Alana Jones in fourth, Yasmin Amory in fifth place, Hattie Stanley in sixth place, and then we have Emily Heavens in seventh and Julia Straziak currently in eighth place. But our leader still Maddie Markell at the moment in time, showing why she was the fastest qualifier for this event. And she will take the touch in 150 metres and have some clear daylight between herself and the rest of the field. We're in about 3 seconds or more now ahead of Minnie Wilkinson third, going to Abby Whittaker, Alana Jones in fourth, Yasmin Amory in fifth, Hattie Stanley in sixth, Julia Straziak in seventh, and Emily Heavens there in eighth position. But as we come to the final 25 metres, looks like it is going to be Maddie Markell trying to lay down a bit of a marker herself for this evening's finals that'll be coming up very, very shortly indeed. Maddie Markell will come through to take the win, and will come through in a time of 2:08.29, only just outside the qualification time, but a very, very big marker laid down for the final in a few minutes' time. Minnie Wilkinson will take second place. Abby Whittaker will come home and take third place in lane number 2. There's the official result then for heat number 9, and that concludes the heats for the girls' 200-metre freestyle. We move on to our final event then of the weekend. It is event number 209, the boys' 100-metre freestyle. 12 heats coming up for you, and we get on now with heat number 1. First of 12 heats then underway in the boys' 100-metre freestyle. We have Angus Mersol of Windsor in lane number 3. John T. Ellis of Tigers goes in lane number 4. And then we have Sebastian Fongo of Guildford City in lane number 5. We will have the finalists, of course, for the girls' 200-metre freestyle for you as soon as we possibly can. But right now, though, it's joint leaders. We have Angus Mersol and John T. Ellis going over pretty much together. Sebastian Fongo not too far behind the pair of them as well, as they come in towards then the closing stages of this race. Sebastian Fongo trying to get involved here. The three of them pretty much lined across the pool at this stage as we head into the closing stages. Good first heat this, very competitive. John T. Ellis is still there, but it looks like Angus Mersol's just starting to pull away from the other two in the field. And it will be Angus Mersol at this point who will come in and take the touch and win the first heat. And he'll do so in a time of 1:10.56. Second place we've got John T. Ellis, and Sebastian Fongo takes third. Official result declared for heat number 1. Here's heat 2. This is how we line up then for heat number 2. Simon Zinkovic of City Southampton in lane number 1. Julian Donchev of Dorking goes in lane number 2. Paul Balsis of Guildford City goes in lane number 3. Louis Green of City of Milton Keynes goes in lane number 4. Charlie Woodward of Beacon goes in lane number 5. We then have Morris Baker of Newport Pagnell in 6. Zachary Groom of Epsom District going in lane number 7. He's got the advantage at this moment in time. And we have Spencer Renwick as well, Epsom District, including our lineup in lane number 8. So Zachary Groom then has the lead at this moment in time in heat number 2. We then have Charlie Woodward fighting to try and get back on terms as well. Louis Green there as well in second position. Julian Donchev looks like he may just have third at this moment in time as we head down towards the closing stages. But Louis Green now starting to try and pick up here as we come into the final 5 meters. Might still just be Zachary Groom in front, and he might just get the touch on here, and he will do in a time of 1:08.38. Second place is going to go to Louis Green. Third place going to Julian Donchev. Official results declared for heat number 2. Here comes heat number 3. So we can tell you now the finalists for the girls 200 meter freestyle finals, starting off with the 11 to 12 category. And it will be Margot Spessier-Chahal, Ava Robson, Lily Dengate, Eliana Orji, Isla Gadsby, Evie Van Beers, Jessica Oakman, and Selena Zhu. The reserves are Ashley Plugasley Slokovic, Eliza Smakaj, Hannah Eborn, and Lydia Majeka. For the 13-year-old girl final, it will be the following: Chloe Himsley, Erica Trojuka, Lucy Batt, Emmeline Eels, Erin Ellis, Hattie Stanley, Nora Jepson, and Effie Maxted. The reserves are Anna Collins, Maisie Butler, Mariam Dar, and Lily Cranfield. We'll get the 14-year-olds announcements in just a moment, but as we come into the final stages of Heat 3 here in the boys 100 meter freestyle, it's Clark Hughes who gets the touch on in a time of 1:07.31. Second place will go to Alberto Guatelli. Third is Isaac Barker. And there is the official result for heat number 3. Here comes heat 4. While heat number 4 is going on, I can give you the 14-year-old girls 200 meter freestyle finalists. We have Maddie Markell, Elise Butler, Jess Stafford, Sophia Simonas, Tyler Thomas, Minnie Wilkinson, Chloe Hughes, and Abby Whitaker. The reserves are Sophie Painter-Hart, Amelia Heap, Alana Jones, and Yasmin Amiri. On we go then with heat number 4. We have Parker Pollard from Thanet in 2, Gabrielle Koyman of Sittingbourne and Milton in 3, Tash Chopnikar of Bracknell and Wokingham in 4, Deslia Spessier-Chahal of Guildford City in 5, Philippe Mazur in 6, Hugo Hunter of Dorking in 7, and Ethan Tang of Woking in 8th position at the moment. So Tash Chopnikar leads the way at the moment, but coming back at him strongly towards the final stages is Gabrielle Koyman, but it will be Chopnikar who gets the touch on in a time of 1:05.96. Gabrielle Koyman comes home second place. Third place, good swim in the outside lane there. Lane number 8, Ethan Tang. And there is the official results for heat 4. Time for heat 5. Heat number 5 then is underway. We have Cassian Coyden of Windsor in lane number 1. Zeke Tennant of Eastbourne is in lane number 2. Then we have Leatherhead's Jack Dodd there in lane number 3. And the advantage may just at the moment go to Will Bridges of City of Southampton in lane number 4. Dominic Zielinski of Bracknell and Wokingham goes in lane number 5. And then we have Alexander Oman of Mid Sussex Marlins in lane number 6 at the moment in time. We also have Ethan Tallis of Guildford City in 7 and Edison Rowe of Portsmouth Northsea completing our lineup in lane number 8. So it looks like Will Bridges just has the advantage as we head to the final 25 metres. Good swim now from Dominic Zielinski trying to get back on terms, and so is Alexander Oman. Also going pretty well still there. Cassian Coyden was second at the previous turn, trying to keep himself in the top 3 of this heat. It will be Will Bridges who will get the touch, and he will do so at a time of 103.20 seconds. Dominic Zielinski in second, Cassian Corden in third. Official result declared for heat 5. Heat 6 coming up. Off and racing then in heat number 6. I should tell you as well that if you do wish to withdraw from events 207, that is the male 50-meter butterfly or the 200-meter girls freestyle finals, withdrawals are open for that. They will close 5 minutes after we announce the finalists for the male 100-meter freestyle, and it'll be the same for that event as well. So Neo Lee in lane number 1, he has the early advantage there. From Windsor. We then also have Oscar Arami in lane number 3 from Leatherhead. Jax Marshall of RTW Monson in 4. Montcal of Bracken and Wokingham in 5. Stanley Preston of White Close of Dover in 6. And then we have Austin Wilkinson in 7 from Portsmouth North Sea. And Theo Edmonston West of Wickham District in lane number 8. Good swim this at the moment from Montcal, might just have the advantage, but also Neo Lee as well, having a very good swim up in lane number 1. It's all going to be on the touch, and it will be Neo Lee in a time of 103.73 for him there. Montcal will come home in 2nd place. Theo Edmonston West takes 3rd position in heat number 6, as there is the official result. Here comes heat number 7. Halfway through then, our final heats of the weekend, and this is how we line up. We have Lucas Yu of City of Brighton and Hove in lane number 1. Bertie Yeats of Hastings Seagull goes in lane number 2. Ethan Brown of Atlantis goes in lane number 3. And then we have James Bothams of Maidenhead in lane number 4, who just has the advantage as we head down towards the first 50 metres. Oliver Marsh of East Grinstead is in lane number 5. And then we have Gabrielle Kunasingham in lane number 6. In lane number 7, we have Emerson Le Breton Edis. And from Havant and Waterlooville. And in lane number 8, it is Kareem Shaheen of Epsom District in lane number 8. So James Bothams then continues on his way. He looks like he's pretty much set to win this 7th heat of the boys 100-meter freestyle. 2nd place at the moment looks like it's going to be Oliver Marsh. Very, very tight for 3rd as well across the board. But it is going to be James Bothams who will get the touch at a time of 1 minute and 62. Very, very good swim there from James. 2nd place is going to go to Oliver Marsh. 3rd place is going to go to Ethan Brown. There is the official result for heat 7. Here comes heat 8. On to heat number 8 then, and this is how we look. Stanley Lewis of Thame going in lane number 1. Ewan Delaney of Black Lion goes in lane number 2. Then we have George Robinson of Guildford City going in lane number 3. We then have Sonny Skinner of Basingstoke in lane number 4. Thomas Pride of Hart is in lane number 5. Asher Penwarden of Kidlington and Gosford is in lane number 6. Harry Best, who has the 2nd place at the moment, he is in lane number 7 from Crawley, and Sebastian Cardanos Gomez is in lane number 8. Final few meters then of this 8th heat. Looks like it's still Stanley Lewis just about in front as we come up towards the closing stages. Harry Best having a very good swim in lane number 7. It looks like it is going to be Stanley Lewis who will just maybe get the touch, and he does do in a time of 1:0.82. Harry Best coming home second. Third is Ewan Delaney. There's the official result for heat number 8. Heat 9 coming up. Heat number 8 then underway, and this is how things stand. Arionis Belekas from Sittingbourne and Milton in lane number 1. Matthew Saunders from Hammond and Waterlooville is in lane number 2. Then we have Benjamin Kurt from Larkfield in lane number 3. Lewis Howard from Hammond and Waterlooville goes in lane number 4. And then we have Miles van Delden of Thanet in lane number 5. Kieran East of Leatherhead is in lane number 6. We have Logan West of Dover Lifeguards Swimming Club. He is in lane number 7. And Rowan Kearney completes our lineup from Wickham District in lane number 8. So Arionis Belekas leads the way at the moment there in lane number 1. Coming back into it though now in lane number 3 is Benjamin Kurd, and lane number 5 Miles van Delden, who's having a good swim. But Arionis Belekas continues to have the advantage as we head in towards the closing stages. 5 metres or so to go. Going to be pretty tight here though on the touch. It's going to be very, very tight indeed, and it will be Arionis Belekas who will get that touch at a time of 1:0.59. Miles van Delden just missing out there, only by 0.02 seconds. He gets home second. Benjamin Kurd comes home into third place, as there's the official result for Heat 9. Time for Heat 10. Start of our seeded heats then, and this is how we line up. We have Ed Crosby of Maxwell going in lane number 1. Daniel Mashuda of Shalford Otters goes in lane number 2. Cohen Daly of Portsmouth North Sea in 3. Our third fastest qualifier for this event is Rory McDonald of Guildford City. He does have the early advantage. His qualification time was 57.43, and he's in lane number 4. Zach Howell then of Tigers is in lane number 5, and then we have Razvan Lihat of Guildford City in lane number 6. Andy Lee, also Guildford City, he is in lane number 7. And we have Radita Biamantara of Leatherhead in lane number 8. So Rory McDonald then continues on his merry way at the moment. 25 metres to go and putting himself some daylight between himself and the rest of the field. And Zach Howell trying to stay with him there in second position at the moment. Also going pretty well, having another good swim up there is Ed Crosby in lane number 1. Might just be in third position as we come to the closing stages. But Rory McDonald, first time we've seen under a minute today. 57.53 for him. And Zach Howell goes under a minute as well. He goes in a time of 59.98. It is Ed Crosby who does take third position in heat number 10. And there is the official result. Here comes heat 11. Penultimate heat then of the weekend, and this is how we line up. We have Bertie Whitwood of Beacon in lane number 1. Yongshu Wong of Tongbridge goes in lane number 2. Then we have Gabriel Marsh of RTW Monson in lane number 3. Second fastest qualifier is Daniel Circuit of Bakerstoke Bluefins. His qualification time was 57.04. Hugo Failo of Atlantis is in lane number 5. Jian Jiu of Windsor goes in lane number 6. And then we have Henry Malone of Reed Swimming Club of Common in lane number 7. Jacob Russ then of Herne Bay goes in lane number 8. So second fastest qualifier for this event is Daniel Circuit. He still has that advantage here from Hugo Failo right now in second position. Going along quite well, there's Yongshu Wong. They just have third position at the moment. Also going quite well there in lane number 3 is Gabriel Marsh. But Daniel Circuit will come in, and he will come in at a time of 57.04. Fastest time we've seen today. Second position going to Hugo Failo. We have 4 going under a minute in that race there as well. Third place going to Leong Xu Wong. Official result declared for heat 11. Time for heat 12. Final heat then of the weekend. Let's make it a good one, shall we? Patrick Houlihan of Hamble Aquatics is in lane number 1. Tyler Garcia of Hastings Seagull goes in lane number 2. We then have Romeo Ball of Maidstone in lane number 3. Fastest qualifier for this event is Reed Swimming Club from Cobham, and that's Charlie Shaw. He qualified in a time of 56.79 seconds, so watch out for him. But it is Daniel Lawrence of Guildford City in lane number 5 who has the advantage at the 50-metre mark. Elliot Durruti of Crawley is in lane number 6. Seven Oaks' Dane Watkins is in lane number 7. And Nathan Austin completes our lineup from Elmbridge Phoenix in lane number 8. It is Daniel Lawrence who just has the advantage at the moment. Charlie Shaw is not too far away from him in second. Also going pretty well in third is Romeo Ball. As we come in towards the closing stages of this race, looks like it will be Daniel Lawrence who will get the touch on, and Romeo Ball looks like he's going to come home in second position. Here comes the timing boards, 57.64 for Daniel Lawrence. Second position then going to Romeo Ball. Third place there, lead going to Charlie Shaw. There is the official result then, and that concludes that's for heat 12, and that concludes our heats for event 209, and that is the boys 100-metre freestyle. We will now have a slight pause while we allow competitors to warm up. Warm up will take place immediately for 25 minutes, and we are aiming, just the word aiming, to get our first finals underway of this session at around about 10 to 7 we are hoping for. Warm-up will begin for our finalists now immediately, and we will call out the finalists in the boys 200-metre freestyle very, very shortly. Sorry, 100-metre freestyle, excuse me, very shortly indeed. While we do have a moment, as I said before, we will be with you in High Wycombe next weekend. Hope you can join us then for the Youth Championships. You can get your tickets right now on the Swim England Southeast website. And then we'll be back for our second weekend of the Age Group Championships. They will be in Winchester on the 9th and 10th of May. Tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. So I hope you can join us there in Winchester as well for the final weekend of the Swim England South East Long Course Championships. So warm-up is underway. We're hoping to get underway for our finals at 10 to 7. Can we please have a representative from RTW Monson and Sevenoaks, please? An RTW Monson rep and Sevenoaks, please can you come up here immediately to the officials' desk? Thank you very much indeed.
So we're currently in the warm-up for the final set of finals of the weekend. Finals, the swimming will be at 10 to 7. Please can we have a representative from Sevenoaks to the timekeeping desk, please? Thank you.
Okay, so we can now tell you the finalists for the 100-meter freestyle. Starting off then in the 11 to 12 category, we have Austin Wilkinson, Alexander Oman, Tash Topdikar, Ethan Tallis, Gabriel Koyman, Clark Hughes, Ethan Tang, and Alberto Guatelli. The reserves are Philippe Mazur, Zachary Groom, Desle Specier Shahal, and Isaac Barker. That's in the 11 to 12 category. In the 13-year-old category, finalists are Elliot Deruti, Zach Howell, James Bothams, Stanley Lewis, Henry Malone, Benjamin Kurd, George Robinson, and Radita Biamantara. The reserves are Lewis Howard, Oliver Marsh, Sebastian Cardanas Gomez, and Sonny Skinner. In the 14-year-old category, we have Daniel Circuit, Rory McDonald, Daniel Lawrence, Romeo Ball, Charlie Shaw, Hugo Failo, Long Xiu Wong, and Gabrielle Marsh. The reserves are Dane Rawkins, Nathan Austin, Tyler Garcia, and Jiwan Zhu. You have until 18:35 to withdraw from any one of those events, please. 18:35 from either of the finals, 207, 208, or 209. Please can you withdraw as soon as possible? And coaches and managers, please keep an eye on Meet Mobile because we will be updating withdrawals live as and when they happen, or if they happen. If you do need to withdraw, please use the QR codes on the side of the pool. But you have until 18:35 to withdraw from any finals this evening.
I would like a cocktail. Sorry. No, thank you. I would love that. I did. I'm not very mad. She did my hair. No! My hair! Sugar! Emmeline's in the world. I thought you were just like, hi, where's Emmeline? I'm Emmeline's because now and I'm telling you no. What is this? What's not the end? Have you like got a home to go to? Are you? It's like street dancing from a video. It's a party. I can't describe it. I don't want to. We were not from party. Go away. I don't have another change of top, so get out of the guild. But why would you get out? Just say your party. Because look at that. Yeah, but it's right. Right, conversations. Keep it like money. Hey! I'm going to say I broke my ankle. Why am I using Mariam, give us some entertainment. Yes, do your dancing! Do your dance! Do your dance!
I reckon you go stand on main floor and give us a song.
Yo, I'm going to do
Give us a bit of karaoke.
Go,
Bit of something.
I do not. I don't do it. I do it. Mario, turn, do it. And then yes. Let me go now. Bye bye. Wait, so what are you doing? Why dash us tomorrow? Mario! Where's my mom? That's my sister's age. want the camera to just record. It's really hard to beat this. This guy's got. Already hear yourself.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. That's a whole second right there.
Let's see what this guy's got. And I got one from yesterday, actually. No! I'm gonna go. Why can't I use it? Ah!
Sorry?
So they're a little bit behind. It's
Yeah, a bit of pool water on it right now. A bit of pool water, that would be good. There you go. Perfect. That is good. I'll leave it like that. Then we can get one of those signs saying slippery when wet. Really useful stuff. Yeah. Those signs when you're up. Caution, slippery when wet. Might as well say wet when wet. It's like they feel like they could get sued if the sign's not there. Like that. Caution, hard.
my brain, my body. I'm so tired. This is the perfect time for a dance. Right, let's go. I can't, my knees are killing me. You got it. Don't fall over.
Let's go.
Ben would bring
All right then, that means our warm-up then is pretty much over, and we are going to get underway with our finals in the next few moments or so. Finals coming up with the men's 50-meter butterfly, then the girls 200-meter freestyle, and the boys 100-meter freestyle. 9 finals coming your way over the next half hour or so. Looking forward to this one here as the sun starts to set here on a Sunday night in Crawley, and also on the Swimming England South East Long Course Championships opening weekend for 2026.
Dios, mi Alvida Zane in classe. Yep, good. Very quiet.
All right, then here we go then, everybody. Welcome to finals night here as a Sunday night in Crawley. Let's introduce then our first final of this session, and it is going to be the boys 11 to 12 50-meter butterfly final. Let's start then in lane number 1, representing Guildford City Swimming Club. It's Paul Bolses. In lane 2, representing Edenbridge Piranhas, please welcome Thomas Salter. In lane 3, representing Bracknell and Wokingham, it's Tash Chopdekar. In lane 4, representing Mid-Sussex Marlins, Alexander Oman. In lane 5, representing Portsmouth Northsea, Damir Yakno. In lane 6, representing Redhill and Reigate Marlins, Charlie Precious. And in lane 8, representing Woking, Ethan Tang. Those are your athletes for the boys, 11 to 12, 50-meter butterfly final. Off and racing then in our first final here on Sunday night in Crawley at the Swim England South East Regional Championships Long Course 2026. Good start there from Alexander Oman in 4 here in the 50-meter butterfly. Also doing pretty well there in lane number 5 is Damir Yakno as well, trying to get on terms with the leader as we head in towards the closing stages. It's going to be Alexander Oman who has the lead. It looks like he's not going to give it up. Alexander Oman is going to become the 11 to 12 50-meter butterfly champion at a time of 30.04. Second place is Damir Yakno. Third place is going to go to Tash Chopdekar. Here comes the official result then. Tash Chopdekar takes the bronze. Damir Yakno will take the silver bit at a time of 30.04 seconds. Your 11 to 12 50-meter long course boys butterfly champion representing Mid-Sussex Marlins is Alexander Oman. So it is now time then to welcome the athletes for the boys 13-year-old 50-meter butterfly final. Let's meet them then in lane number 1, representing Bracknell and Wokingham. It's Mung Kiao. In lane 2, representing Atlantis Swimming Club, Ethan Brown. In lane 3, representing Hampton Waterlooville, Lewis Howard. In lane 4, representing Tigers, Zach Howell. In lane 5, representing Guildford City, George Robinson. In lane 6, representing Leatherhead, Oscar Larami. In lane 7, representing City of Brighton and Hove, Lucas Yu. And in lane number 8, representing Epsom District, Sebastian Cardenas Gomez. Those are your athletes for the boys 13-year-old 50-meter butterfly final. Off and racing then in the boys, 13-year-old 50-meter butterfly final. Really good start there in lane number 5 from George Robinson. May just have the early advantage. Zach Howell though coming back into it there in the centre lane in lane number 4. Also going pretty well, lane number 6, Oscar Larami as well, heading in towards the closing stages. It looks like Zach Howell may just have the advantage as we come down towards the final few metres, trying to see if he can keep the lead here onto the touch, and he will do in a time of 28.71 seconds. Very good performance there from Zach Howell to take the gold. Silver will go to George Robinson, and it will be Lewis Howard who takes the bronze. There is the official result then. Lewis Howard with the bronze, George Robinson the silver, but in a time of 28.71 seconds. Your 13-year-old 50-meter boys butterfly champion representing Tigers is Zach Howell. It's now time then to welcome the athletes for the boys 14-year-old 50-meter butterfly final. Let's meet them then. In lane number 1, representing Leatherhead, it's Seth Hamilton. In lane 2, representing Hazelmere, Henry Harkman. In lane 3, representing Havant and Waterlooville, Matthew Saunders. In lane 4, representing Windsor, Juan Ju. In lane 5, representing Chelford Otters, Daniel Mashula. In lane 6, representing Sevenoaks, Dane Rawkins. In lane 7, representing Reed Swimming Club, Charlie Shaw. And in lane 8, representing Portsmouth Northsea, Cohen Daly. These are your athletes in the boys 14-year-old 50-meter butterfly final. Final sprint race then of the weekend, and a really good start there in lane number 7. It looks like they're from Charlie Shaw also as well. Dane Rawkins going pretty well in lane number 6. Now coming into it though is our fastest qualifier, Jian Ju, who may just have the lead here as we go into the closing stages, but going really well there in lane number 6 is Dane Rawkins as well, looking to try to see if he can stay on terms with Jian Ju, who might be about to get the touch, and he will do. Jian Ju is the boys 50-meter 14-year-old butterfly champion. Second place will go to Dane Rawkins. Daniel Mashula will take the bronze. There is then the official results. Daniel Mashula will take the bronze. Dane Rawkins the silver, but in a time of 27.90 seconds. Your 14-year-old 50-meter boys butterfly champion representing Windsor is Jian Ju. Now time for the first of our girls' finals then of the evening. It is event 208, the girls' 200-meter freestyle. And now let's meet the athletes in the 11 to 12 final. Firstly, in lane number 1, representing City of Brighton and Hove, it's Jessica Oakman. In lane 2, representing Maxwell, Isla Gatsby. In lane 3, representing Eastbourne, Lily Dengate. In lane 4, representing Guildford City, Margot Spessier Shahal. In lane 5, representing Guildford, Ava Robson. In lane 6, representing Atlantis Swimming Club, Eliana Orji. In lane 7, representing Sevenoaks, Evie Van Beers. And finally, in lane 8, representing City of Oxford, Selena Zhu. Those are your athletes for the girls 200-meter 11 to 12 freestyle final. First then of our 3 girls races then of the evening, and a very good start there in lane number 4 from Margot Spessier Shahal. She did qualify fastest for this race at a time of 2:24.8. That's why she is in the middle lane. Again, if you're new to swimming, if you're watching us on the live stream, or if you're new here at the K2 in Crawley, the fastest swimmers will go into the middle lanes for the final. So Margot Spessier Shahal is leading the way. 50 metres down once we get to the turn, 150 metres to go. She takes the turn in first place. Second, Ava Robson. Third for Evie Van Beers. Fourth for Ilana Orji. Fifth is Lily Dengate. Sixth for Isla Gatsby. 7 is Jessica Oakman. 8 is Selena Zhu. That's very early stage of the race, but currently right now it is Margot Spessier Shahal who leads the way. Second place still there at the moment is Ava Robson, but Eliana Orji trying to get back into the race here as well, trying to see if she can maybe move up into second or third position. As Lily Dengate there, still there in lane number 3. She is also in towards that top 3. But no change in the order as we hit the halfway point of this girls 11 to 12 200 metre freestyle final. It is Margot Specier-Chahal in the lead. Second now, Lily Dengate. Third to Ava Robson. Fourth is Eliana Orji. Fifth is Evie Van Beers. Sixth for Isla Gadsby. Seventh for Jessica Oatman. Eighth for Cillian Ajou. Then as we head down towards the final 100 metres then of this race, and still out in front, Margot Specier-Chahal. Getting a little bit closer though is Ava Robson, and also getting a little bit closer is Lily Dengate. Eliana Orji not too far behind either. We could have four in a line as we head down towards the final 50 metres then on this turn, but still Margot Specier-Chahal leads the way here as we come down towards the final turn in this race. It is Specier-Chahal who has the advantage, just ahead of Lily Dengate in second, Ava Robson in third, Eliana Orji in fourth, Isla Gadsby now moving into fifth place, Evie Van Beers in the sixth, Jessica Oatman in seventh, and Cillian Ajou in eighth then as we head towards the closing stages. Final 25 metres coming up then, and still Specier-Chahal with the lead, but coming back strongly in lane number 5 is Ava Robson, also coming back really strongly in lane number 3. Trying to get on terms there is Lily Dengate. Looks like the medals will be going between those three. The question is, who will be holding which medal? It is still Specier-Chahal into the closing stages, but getting closer and closer is Ava Robson, who may have just taken the advantage as we head into the closing stages. All on the touch, they're tied, unbelievable! 2 gold medals for Margot Specier-Chahal and Ava Robson. What a final 5 metres that was. They will share the gold medal. Lily Dengate take the bronze. Unbelievable end. So Lily Dengate will take the bronze, but in a tight time of 2 minutes 18.80 seconds. Your 11 to 12 200 metre freestyle champions, both representing Guildford City Swimming Club, Margot Specier-Chahal and Ava Robson. What more drama could you want? Unbelievable start then. And we get on now with the 13-year-old 200 metre girls freestyle final. Let's meet them then. In lane number 1, representing Wickham District, it's Nora Jeffson. In lane 2, representing Leatherhead, Erin Ellis. In lane 3, representing Wickham District, it's Lucy Batts. In lane 4, representing Sevenoaks, Chloe Himsley. In lane 5, representing Guildford City Swimming Club, Erica Trajuka. In lane 6, representing Guildford City Swimming Club, Emmeline Eels. In lane 7, representing Wickham District, Hattie Stanley. And finally in lane 8, representing Mid Sussex Marlins, it's Effie Maxted. These are your athletes in the girls' 13-year-old 200 metre freestyle final.
Go, girls.
Off and racing then in the 13-year-old girls final. If we had half the drama that we have in the 11 to 12 final that we just saw, we are going to be in for a cracker. Looks like then the early advantage goes to Erin Ellis over there in lane number 2. Maybe just have the advantage at this early stage of the race. Also going quite well there in lane number 4, Chloe Himsley, fastest qualifier. The time 2:16.14. She was the fastest qualifier going into tonight's race. We will take a look at the turn, and it will be Erin Ellis in front. Chloe Himsley in second. Hattie Stanley now in third position. Fourth is for Emily Eels at this moment in time. So Erin Ellis still out in front at the moment, but coming back into this one in lane number 5 as well, that's Erica Trajuka, who may just be getting back on terms with the leader as we head into the final 100 metres at the end of this turn. But it is still Erin Ellis with the advantage here. Coming up towards the halfway point, Ellis in front. Now looks like into second position is Erica Trajuka. Chloe Himsley maybe just biding her time a little bit. We did see that in the heat, remember, that she did come back on the final 100 and was absolutely outstanding. It is Ellis who is in the lead though. Trajuka into second, Himsley now into third. Fourth going to Emily Eels at this moment in time as we head in towards the second half of the race. This is where the endurance really tests here on the 200 metre freestyle. Erin Ellis still out in front and if anything is extending that advantage a little bit there over in lane number 2. Can anybody catch her? Also going quite well there. Lane number 1, Nora Jeffson is just trying to get into the wash and into the into her time there. Let's see what happens as we get in towards the closing stages. Going pretty well as well in lane number 7. That is Hattie Stanley. She's in the second place. Third is now Erica Trojuka as we head in towards the closing stages. Really good turn there by Stanley, who may have just got into the lead here as we head in towards the final 50 metres and now onto the final 25. Hattie Stanley now has the advantage. Coming back into it though is Erin Ellis over in lane number 2. Very, very close between the pair there as we head in towards the closing stages. Not too far away either in lanes 3 to 6 across the spool there. Back into Trojuka and Eels. Let's see what happens as we get on towards the touch. It is still Erin Ellis just out in front. Hattie Stanley trying to get closer to her, but I think it's going to be Erin Ellis who will take the time of 2:15.15 and will take the title. Hattie Stanley coming home in second. Lucy Batt coming home with the bronze medal. There is the official result then. Lucy Batt will take the bronze, Hattie Stanley will take the silver, but at a time of 2:15.15 seconds. Your 13-year-old 200-metre freestyle champion representing Leatherhead, it's Erin Ellis. So it's now time then to welcome the athletes for the girls 200-metre 14-year-old freestyle 200-metre final. Let's meet them then in lane number 1, representing Bracknell and Wokingham. Please welcome Chloe Hughes. In lane 2, representing RTW Modson, it's Tyler Thomas. In lane 3, representing Wickham District, it's Jess Stafford. In lane 4, representing Guildford City Swimming Club, Maddie Markell. In lane 5, representing Maidstone, Elise Butler. In lane 6, representing Leatherhead, Sophia Simonas. In lane 7, representing Wickham District, Minnie Wilkinson. And in lane 8, representing Woking, it's Abby Whitaker. These are your athletes in the girls' 14-year-old 200-metre freestyle final.
Right, Maddie.
Final girls race then of the weekend, and let's hope it is a cracker. Maddie Markell was fastest qualifier of anybody by about 4 seconds in the heat, and she has got off to a very good start there, it must be said, in lane number 4. Also going pretty well there, Tyler Thomas up there in lane number 2. Remember, we just saw Erin Ellis win from lane number 2 there, so maybe it's a lucky lane, who knows. But it is Maddie Markell who has that advantage at this moment in time, in first place and in the lead. Second place now, Minnie Wilkinson. Third is Tyler Thomas. Fourth is Sophia Simonas. Fifth place then going to Elise Butler. Sixth for Jess Stafford. Seventh for Chloe Hughes. And eighth for Abby Whitaker on that first 50. So it is Maddie Markell then out there in the lead and in front at the moment. And she is putting herself some clear water between herself and the rest of the field at the moment in time. Looks like potentially we might just be fighting for the minor placing for the rest of the field, as Maddie Markell continues to show exactly why she was the fastest qualifier before coming into the heat and why she was 4 seconds quicker than anybody else coming into the final. She leads the way from Tyler Thomas in second. Third now is for Minnie Wilkinson. Fourth for Elise Butler. Fifth for Sophia Simonas. Sixth for Jess Stafford. It is Chloe Hughes in seventh and Abby Whitaker in eighth position as we make our way down to the far end for the final time in this race. And it is still Maddie Markell out there in front. Second place is still Tyler Thomas, also going pretty well. Still, though, is Minnie Wilkinson in lane number 7, but possibly Tyler Thomas might have just overtaken her as we head our way down to the final stages then of this race. 50 metres to go, and it is still Maddie Markell out in front of a time of 1:34.51. Second place is now, though, still Minnie Wilkinson. Tyler Thomas in third, Elise Butler in fourth, Sophia Simonas in fifth. Sixth place for Jess Stafford, seventh for Chloe Hughes, and eighth for Abby Whitaker as we head down towards the closing stages then of this race. The 14-year-old 200-metre freestyle champion, and this is essentially now at the moment a lap of honour here for Maddie Markell. She's been the fastest qualifier before the heat. She was the fastest qualifier coming into this final, and now she is proving why. Really good swim coming back there is Elise Butler in lane number 5, trying to get involved for the minor medals, but it is going to be Maddie Markell at a time of 2:07.58 that does win the 14-year-old 200-metre freestyle final. Tyler Thomas in second, and a really good final 50 there from Elise Butler. We'll see her take the bronze medal. There is then the official result. Maddie Markell with the win, Elise Butler with the bronze, Tyler Thomas with the silver, but in a time of 2:07.58. Your 14-year-old 200-meter girls freestyle champion representing Guildford City is Maddie Markel. So we move on then to event number 209, our last event of the opening weekend here at the Swim England South East Long Course Championships. It is the boys 100-meter freestyle, and let's now meet the athletes involved in the 11 to 12 finals. Starting off then in lane number 1, representing Woking, it's Ethan Tang. In lane number 2, representing Sittingbourne and Milton, Gabrielle Koyman. In lane 3, representing Bracknell, Tash Topdeka. In lane 4, representing Portsmouth North Sea, Austin Wilkinson. In lane 5, representing Mid Sussex Marlins, it's Alexander Oman. In lane 6, representing Guildford City, Ethan Tallis. In lane 7, representing City of Southampton, it's Clark Hughes. And in lane 8, representing Chichester Cormorant, Alberto Guatelli. Those are your athletes in the boys 11 to 12 100-meter freestyle final. Final event then of the weekend is underway. The boys 100-meter freestyle. This is the 11 to 12 final. Straight away, really good start there in lane number 5. Again from Alexander Oman. Don't forget he won the 50-meter butterfly not too long ago. Can he double up this evening here at the K2 in Crawley? Still leading the way at the moment in time. Also there, Takish Chopdeka going really well there in lane number 3. Ethan Tallis as well. In lane number 6, going very well indeed as well, as we head in towards then the final stages of this race. 50 metres to go, and it is Alexander Oman with the lead. Ethan Tallis now into second. Tash Topdeka into third place at this moment in time then, as we head down towards the final 25 metres then of this race. Final 11 to 12 event of the weekend, and it is Alexander Oman coming through at the moment in time. Looks like he might have this one sewn up, but coming back in him in lane number 6, Ethan Tallis not too far away. Is he going to be able to get on terms? Also coming back strongly there, Austin Wilkinson in 4. Maybe he has a chance of a medal here, but it looks like it's going to be Alexander Oman who is going to double up the 50 butterfly with the boys 100-meter 11 to 12 freestyle title at a time of 1:03.24. Tash Topdeka getting the silver medal. Bronze will go to Austin Wilkinson. So here is the official result then. Austin Wilkinson will get the bronze, Tash Topdeka with the silver, but at a time of 1:03.24, your 11 to 12 100-meter boys freestyle champion, representing Portsmouth North Sea, representing Mid Sussex Marlins, excuse me, is Alexander Oman. Now time then to welcome the athletes in the boys 13-year-old 100-meter freestyle final. Let's meet them then in lane number 1, representing Leatherhead, it's Renita Biamantara. In lane number 2, representing Reed Swimming Club, Henry Malone. In lane 3, representing Maidenhead, James Bothams. In lane 4, representing Crawley, Elliot Taruti. In lane 5, representing Tigers, it's Zach Howell. In lane 6, representing Thames Swimming Club, Stanley Lewis. In lane 7, representing Larkfield, Benjamin Kerr. And in lane 8, representing Hamilton Waterlooville, Lewis Howard. Those are your athletes in the boys 13-year-old 100-meter freestyle final. Penultimate final then of the weekend, and straight away really good start there from lane number 7, Benjamin Kerr, who's got off pretty well. He just had the advantage. Also in lane number 5, Zach Howell, and Elliot Taruti not too far away, and also James Bothams as well, trying to get on terms there as well in lane number 3. Also going pretty well in lane number 2 in the outside lanes there, Henry Malone and Renita Biamantara as well. It's going to be pretty tight as we go into the touch, but it will be James Bothams who will have the advantage at the 50 mark. Benjamin Kerr into second, third now for Henry Malone. as we're coming towards then the closing stages of this race. Who is it going to be? Who's going to get the touch? Looks like Elliot Taruti is starting to make his move here in lane number 4. Also pretty going along with him there, James Bothams, who had the lead at the first 50. Not anymore, because here comes Elliot Taruti. He has gone away here on this final 50, and he's going to become the 13-year-old 100-meter boys freestyle champion at a time of 58.13. Excellent stuff there from Elliot. We have 3 go under a minute, and they get the medals. It's Zach Howell there who gets the silver. James Bothams will take the bronze. There is the official result then. We have James Bothams who will get the bronze medal. Henry Malone will take the silver. It will be Zach Howell who will take the silver, but at a time of 58.13 seconds. Your 13-year-old 100-meter freestyle champion representing Crawley, it's Elliot Taruti. So now time then for our last final of the weekend. It is time to introduce the athletes for the boys 14-year-old 100-meter freestyle final. For the final time then, let's meet our athletes. Starting off in lane number 1, representing Tonbridge, Leung Ju Wong. In lane 2, representing Reed Swimming Club, Charlie Shaw. In lane 3, representing Guildford City, Daniel Lawrence. In lane 4, representing Basingstoke Bluefins, Daniel Circuit. In lane 5, representing Guildford City, Rory McDonald. In lane 6, representing Maidstone, Romeo Ball. In lane 7, representing Atlantis, Hugo Failo. And finally in lane 8, representing RTW Monson, Gabriel Marsh. Those are your athletes in the boys 100-meter 14-year-old freestyle final. Last final then of the weekend, let's make it a good one. Rory McDonald getting off to a good start there in lane number 5, also getting off to a good start there, Charlie Shaw in lane number 2. Remember, he was the fastest qualifier into the heats beforehand. Didn't have necessarily the best of heats, but he's going off like a train here in the final in lane number 2. Very good start from him. Also going pretty well there in the middle lanes. It is Daniel Circuit and Rory McDonald, but it is Charlie Shaw who has the lead over there in lane number 2. Already seen a winner there in lane number 2 tonight, of course, Erin Ellis earlier on in the 13-year-old 200-meter freestyle final. Charlie Shaw still has that advantage then. Daniel Circuit in the second, Rory McDonald in the third. At the moment in time, Romeo Ball trying to get on terms as well as Hugo Failo having a good swim down here in lane number 7. Maybe just getting into it here as we enter the closing stages. Lane number 2 still though leading though. That's Charlie Shaw. He's going to try and hold on to this victory here. Daniel Circuit trying to charge, but not going to get there. Charlie Shaw at a time of 56.07 gets the job done, and he has become the 14-year-old 100-meter freestyle champion. Daniel Circuit with the silver. Third is going to go to Hugo Failo. What a final 50 from him. And that is the official result then. Hugo Failo taking the bronze, Daniel Circuit the silver, but in a time of 56.07 seconds. Your 14-year-old 100-meter freestyle champion representing Reed Swimming Club, it's Charlie Shaw. And that's it from all of us here on day 2 of the Swimming England South East Championships. We do have an official time to announce for Stanley Lewis in heat number 2, and that is a 101.01 there. Thank you very much indeed. But that is it from all of us here at the K2 in Crawley, here on the second day of the Swimming England South East Regional Championships. A massive thank you to all of you there who've been watching us here on the live stream throughout the weekend. And don't forget that we are back in Wickham as well next weekend for the Youth Championships. You can buy the tickets right now on the Swimming England South East website. And we'll be back as well in Winchester on the 9th and 10th of May for the second weekend here of our age group championships. Tickets go on sale from 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so make sure that you head to the Swimming England South East website and get your tickets. But if this is where you're leaving us here on the live stream, thanks again for your company, and we'll see you very, very soon. And thank you very much indeed to everybody here in the K2 and Crawley. Thank you very much indeed for all of your support throughout the weekend. I know the athletes couldn't do it without you. A massive shout out again to all of our coaches, team managers, event makers and officials. Thank you so much for giving up your weekend here. Massive thank you once more to the K2 and Crawley, and however you are spending the rest of your Sunday night, on behalf of all of us here at Swimming England South East, we hope that it is a safe and pleasant one. From all of us, good evening, and we'll hopefully see you in Winchester in 2 weeks' time. Goodbye.